On the floor for the visiting Atlanta Hawks. At power forward, Mohamed Gee. At the other forward position, Zahare Rizache. At center, Onyeka Okongwu. At shooting guard, Dyson King. At the other guard position, Trae Young. The head coach of the visiting team is Quinn Snyder.
And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Trae Young. Also, Daniels out there. Rizache is out there with Okongwu. And Gay is in at the four-man position. Adebayo kicks to Ware. No good from outside. The Miami Heat comes into this one following a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. Young against Hero. Lets a floater go, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's a great move by Trae Young, and a brave one at that, playing right into the defender.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Now, Hero. He seems to always find a way to rack up points, currently averaging 24 points a game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge. You caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Three-pointer, Daniels bangs home the trifecta.
It's so important that Daniels keeps taking and making these shots. It'll increase his confidence.
Hero kicks to Mitchell. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Bounce pass Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Daniels. Covered by Mitchell. Pass to Okongwu. Just 4 to shoot. Mitchell outside. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Wiggins, he's been more than solid over the last month. He's averaging 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Now, here's Adebayo. Last game we saw him score 14. Inside. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. LeVert the pass to Young. And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're gonna grind it out.
Now, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle, accountability, and will consistently be about their culture.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. The Hawks second.
And contrary to what we see from other teams, this squad has no interest in playing strictly as individuals. Their assist numbers show what a cohesive bunch they are.
And it's the Heat with the ball, trailing by 2. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. In that game, it was just not there for him. Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Daniels with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami.
You can't forget about all those well-timed swipes either. His timing on the defensive end was simply sublime.
Now, here's Rozier. Here's LeVert, and he dunks it down.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over it.
Mitchell against Young. The drive by Mitchell, and he drops in the layup off the glass. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Pass to Daniels. Here's Gay. And they pick up 2.
Beautiful timing, execution, great move to the rack.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. Now Adebayo. And it goes down 2 points. Adebayo's got 6.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. And Ware pulls it down. Here's Highsmith, covered by Okongwu. Now Adebayo. 6 points for him. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Young. Over Rozier. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And this is his third trip to the line tonight. The first one falls, so it's both teams making substitutions here. He's perfect from the line this time.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Oh, and he got it!
Did that beat the buzzer, Kevin?
Yes!
Wow.
Yes!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Heat. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Duncan Robinson out there with Terry Rozier. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Highsmith in at the 4 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. To the middle, here's Highsmith. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's LeVert, and he uses the glass on the layup. LeVert's got his second basket of the night.
Due to that aggressive style of play on the offensive end, LeVert is kind of just used to contact at this point.
Now, here's Rozier. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. The rebound by Niang.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
And the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
And Miami has possession after the basket by Atlanta. Here's Highsmith. He's covered by Niang. And Wiggins throws it down.
He makes that look so easy. Andrew Wiggins up and down on the alley-oop.
And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck and middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Alec Burks comes in for Wiggins. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Mann's checked in for Rizachet. That free throw good from Anderson. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. I think that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And the Heat with some changes. Ware's checked in, and it's Tyler Hero in for Burks. Then for the Hawks, Gay's checked in, and Trae Young subbed in for Wallace. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's in there. Young's got 9.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Terry Rozier.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now, here's Rozier. And he jams it with authority.
Man, Rozier getting up. Impressive to see someone his size finish with authority.
Rozier against LeVert. Young in the corner. 6 to shoot. That one no good. Miami leading by 4. Pass to Anderson. And good that time.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Bam Adebayo comes in for Robinson. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Rozier. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Dyson Daniels comes in for Karis LeVert. That one misses for Anderson.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
Now, here is Young. An 11-point game for him in the win against Miami.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. 4-point game. Pass to Anderson. And here's Adebayo. 8 points for him. Kicks it out to Hero. Fast break, the Hawks. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That transition opportunity, courtesy of Dyson Daniels. Always a threat to steal the ball and get them out and running.
Back to Hero. Anderson outside. Pass to Adebayo. And a deep three from Hero. Rebound by the Hawks. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic LU jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Daniels. Okongwu with it. Here's Gay. Buries the long-range jumper. Gay's got 5.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Adebayo with a screen on Young. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, Bam gets himself a little bit of elbow room, and that's a confident-looking shot.
Pass to Daniels. We've got 33 seconds left here in the second. Here's Gay. He's guarded by Adebayo. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Young.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
Hero passes to Ware. And here's Adebayo. And here's Anderson for 3. That one's not going to go. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Heat up by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Andrew, the energy and effort were apparent throughout that first half. How were you able to do it?
We had a good practice, working hard, really putting things together. Keep doing that, we can come out with a W.
Hey, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
For Miami, guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
Circling back to our featured game, the Miami Heat find themselves in a pretty even matchup.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Young is out there with Daniels. Then there's Reza Shea. Then it's Okongwu. And Gay is in at the 4.
Big-time scoring explosion in this one from Bam. Didn't think he would have this kind of offensive impact.
Pass to Gay. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And that one misses. And Brandon, the super team era is indeed coming to a close. The Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Young against Hero. Now, here is Young. He's guarded closely. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 13 points.
And here we go. Trae Young doing his thing. Cooking with grease right now.
Pass to Adebayo. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Wiggins finds Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. And the 3-ball is good. Hero's got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Here's Reza Shea. Hasn't made one yet. 3-pointer, Daniels. The kick out to Young. Pass to Gay. Here's Daniels. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Mitchell.
And if you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it. I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Pass to Daniel. Here's Gay. He's guarded by Adebayo. Trains the three-pointer. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Young with some of the fastest hands in the NBA. Easy to see why.
Wiggins outside. Adebayo with the ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 assists now tonight. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Atlanta. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now. Looking to hold on to that. And, of course, the Miami Heat right behind them, just 1 spot down.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure. Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense is too good and distracting.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And Mitchell drops them both. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Now, here's LeVert. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A different look for Miami. Highsmith is checked in. Robinson is subbed in for Mitchell. Mann's checked in for the Hawks. The Heat leading by 6. Outside Rozier. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Adebayo, that's a 2-pointer. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Wallace, the pass to LeVert. Fires the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. LeVert's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Pass to Adebayo. Baseline jumper. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. 16 points for Bam Adebayo.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And it's LeVert missing.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Rozier against Wallace. Left side, Rozier. And there's another one for the Heat.
The more of those mid-range jumpers Rozier hits, the more the passing lanes will open up for him.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Okongwu. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
And he can't get the first one. Kevin Love's checked in for the Heat. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Bam Adebayo. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Niang's checked in. And he's good on the second. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Miami. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Great look there, but off target.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And so it's Miami with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Once we get the rebound, get to those corners, race for it, okay? What you're doing right now is you're making them have to defend.
Well, Eric pleading with his guys, Greg, to be faster and be sharper than the other team.
And if they do that, they'll be fine. Coach wants to tire the opposition out on defense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Highsmith in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Capella kicks to LeVert. The three-pointer no good. The Heat leading by 6. Pass to Jaquez. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Here's Wallace. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Niang finds LeVert. The shot, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The kick out to Rozier. And taken away by Wallace. Up the floor. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from LeVert.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
Rozier against Wallace. Capella with a screen on Rozier. And the dunk by Capella.
Now, Capella is sort of the prototypical role guy, right? Going straight from the solid screen to elevating and being open.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He knows every possession is critical now. And Miami making a change here. Heroes checked in. Matthews, he's checked in for the Hawks. Young comes in for Wallace. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thank you, David. Now Hero. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. It's good from long range.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
LeVert sets a screen for Young. Pass to Niang. Matthews, no one around him. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Heat leading by 5. Hero with it. Over Young. Hero, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And here's Young from the arc. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
After not having a 3 during the first half, he's made 2 now this second half, and he looks hungry for more.
Hero against Young. Shots good by Hero.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Okongwu. Hero against Young. Takes it inside. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Gay. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
A snappy pass there from Daniels. He knows moving the ball well is a big part of why he's got court time.
Outside Hero. That's tipped. Fast break the Hawks. Here's Ricochet. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. To the inside. 3-on-3. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed. Tyler Hero in the zone.
Young against Hero. Young pass to Okongwu.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Pass to Ricochet. Young with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins.
Not only is Young an excellent free throw shooter, he's also mastered the art of drawing those fouls.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead.
There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that.
So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Basket good. Hero's got 6 in the quarter.
And Tyler Hero not shy that time.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Young with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hero with the three. Will not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be a nail in the coffin. And Wiggins committed to help the team out offensively. Big shot.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Not only ties it up with the hoop, but puts them in front now with the free throw. That could be the play of the game if they come out on top.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Here's Young. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Okongwu kicks to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. To the paint. Lock at 6.
And watch how Hero uses a burst of speed to get ahead of the shot. Managing to swat that one away. Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's off as well, so he misses both. Now, here is Young, driving in. It falls!
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
So it's the Hawks who come out on top. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Kevin, thank you. Trey, this is a young team. So what is the chemistry and connection that lets you play together so well?
I mean, you're around us outside of the locker room. You can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. I mean, you can tell the reason why we do that. And I love this group.
Well, congrats on the win, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Trae Young.